Kids, in the coordinate geometry, today we will discuss some important topics. The first, what is a coordinate geometry? In a coordinate geometry, we define the coordinates of a point in a plane with reference to two mutual perpendicular lines in the same plane. It also includes plotting of points in the plane, which is used to draw the graph of the linear equations in plane. So you are aware that perpendicular lines, I told in the online classes also about it. Suppose that you want to represent any point. So what we are doing, we are drawing the perpendicular line from x-axis and perpendicular line from y-axis. The coordinate plane. In a coordinate geometry, points are placed on the coordinate plane as shown below. You are aware, in previous classes also we discussed, it has two scales: x-axis, a horizontal number line on the coordinate grid, and the y-axis, a vertical number of line on a coordinate grid. So you can see the green color y-axis and blue color x-axis. Now similarly, if you draw these x-axis and y-axis, it will divide the plane in four equal parts. So we having four quadrants of coordinate grid. When the number line are extended into the negative number line, you add three more quadrant to the coordinate grid. Now you can see there is a first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. So by this way you can see the sign of the quadrants also. In the first quadrant the sign is plus comma plus, means x is also plus and y is also plus. Similarly in the second quadrant you can see this is minus comma plus, means x coordinate is a negative and y coordinate is a positive. Then in the third quadrant you can see the both x and y coordinates are negative, and the fourth quadrant x coordinate is a positive and the y coordinate is a negative. The fourth quadrant of a coordinate grid, the origin, this is very important point. The point where the axis cross is called the origin, and it's where both x and y are 0. On the x-axis value to the right are positive and those to the left are negative. And similarly on the y-axis values above the origin are positive and those below are negative. So upward positive, downward negative. Similarly on the x-axis, right hand side positive of origin and left hand side negative. Now four quadrants. The following relationship between the sign of the coordinates of a point and the quadrant of a point in which it lies. First, if a point is in the first quadrant, then the point will be in the form plus comma plus, since the first quadrant is enclosed by the positive x-axis and the positive y-axis. Similarly in the second point you can see, if a point is in the second quadrant, then the point will be in the form minus comma plus, since the second quadrant is enclosed by the negative x-axis and positive y-axis. Now what is the ordered pair? 3, 5. So generally we are writing the x-axis firstly and then y-axis after the x-axis. Okay, so 3, y, 5, it means 3 is a x coordinate and 5 is a y coordinate. How to plot a ordered pair, you are aware, in class 9th also we represented. You can see in the figure, in the graph, very easily you can represent 3, 4. 3 means on x-axis you have to cover 3 unit distance and y-axis you have to cover 4 unit distance on a point on which the distance from x-axis is 3, okay, and y-axis 4. So you can see this is a point 3, 4. How to find the ordered pair? Step 1, you are aware, suppose that we having one point is given and you want to find the position of this point. Suppose that x-axis is given 5, then what about the y-axis? So you can see this point, if you join this point perpendicular distance from this point to y-axis, you can see it will be intersect y-axis at 4 unit. So it means y coordinate is a 4. How to find ordered pairs? Similarly, you will get 5 comma 4 in this step 2. I think no need to brief you about the explanation. Now distance formula, this is the first time in class 10th you are learning this thing. The distance of a point from a y-axis is called, you know, x coordinate or abscissa, and the distance of a point from x-axis is called this is ordinate. So the coordinate of the point on the x-axis are of form x comma 0, and of the point on the y-axis are of the form 0 comma y. Now similarly, we having the distance formula. We discussed many questions in online classes also. So you know that distance formula, if we having two coordinates are given x1 y1 x2 y2, in that condition distance between these 2 points is under root x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Now section formula also we discussed. In this you can see, suppose that we having P point is given, okay, and this is dividing this P point AB line in m1 ratio m2. In that condition, for P, the coordinate of P will be m1x2 plus m2x1 upon m1 plus m2, and the y coordinate will be m1y2 plus m2y1 upon m1 plus m2. This is known as section formula. Distance formula you are aware, so you can see the figure also. In this figure there are 2 points are given. By this way also you can understand what is the distance between, or how you are getting the distance between these 2 points. And similarly, if suppose that any point is dividing any line in equal ratio, it means that is a midpoint. So in that condition m1 m2 will be 1. So in this condition the formula for the midpoint is x1 plus x2 upon 2 and y1 plus y2 upon 2, because m1 and m2 are 1 ratio 1. So for the midpoint formula you can say that if the 2 coordinates are given, then the formula for midpoint will be x1 plus x2 upon 2 and y1 plus y2 upon 2. So similarly, there is a one question example is given. You can go through this example and you are able to find the midpoint. Area of triangle, actually this year this area of triangle is removed for the point view of the exam, but you should learn it. This is very easy. In the online classes also I told you how to derive this formula, but derivation is not important. The important thing is a formula only. You have to learn only formula. So very easy formula, 1 upon 2 bracket x1 big bracket x1 bracket small bracket y2 minus y3 plus x2 small bracket y3 minus y1 bracket close plus x3 bracket y1 minus y2 bracket close. Similarly, you can use this formula for rectangle, square, rhombus, parallelogram, because you can see parallelogram is, this is divided, you can divide the parallelogram into 2 triangles. In that condition you can find the area of 2 triangles and add them, then you will get the area of parallelogram. And coordinate geometry, the coordinate geometry, there is a very small introduction is given. Again you can, in the beginning also this video I told you about the coordinate geometry. Now also you can see the very small definition, very simple concept of coordinate geometry. And coordinate geometry, you can see in a coordinate geometry we define the coordinates of a point in a plane with the reference of 2 mutual perpendicular line in the same plane. It also includes plotting of points in the plane, which is used to draw the graphs of linear equation in plane. Okay, so thank you very much for joining or watching for this video. Okay, now thank you.